Hey y'all, how you doing? Welcome to Transformational Tantra. I am Divine Celiane. I'm a gifted empathic healer, ordained minister, high yoga empath, and I am here to spread the message of love. I am continuing my talk on Have the Courage to Walk Your Program. We're addressing the 7 deadly sins and why you don't want to have anything to do with them. What this means. Housekeeping items. Of course, as you know, this is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am allowed to give advice, spiritual advice, being an ordained minister, but I am not a therapist, so if you need to go and seek mental help, please do. And with that, let's get started, y'all. Okay. So, we talked about fear. We talked about guilt. We talked about pride and ego. All right. Now, envy. Okay. Got another video on this one too. There's a lot of concepts I have videos on already. And I have my notes. So, let's get started on it. Envy is the want of what another person has, where you feel entitled that it should be you. Now, in this envy falls jealousy and things like that. A lot of people cause harm out of jealousy and envy, and they shouldn't. I said before that you don't know what a person walks. You don't know why a person is walking what they're walking to gain what they've gained, right? Some of us have delayed blessings. Some of us, different degree of blessings, right? But to want to take what another has because you feel that you should be the one to have it. If it had your name on it, you would have it. If it don't have your name on it, it's not for you. Let it go. So, you know, when we talk about you don't know what karma, you don't know what payment that goes with that. It reminds me of what my ex said. It was a joke my ex gave. That you're going to throw down your problems. You're going to go back and look for them problems. And your problems ain't going to be there. And you're going to pick up problems. You may pick up problems worse than the problems you had. That's what envy does. Envy blinds you to the sacrifices made, to the steps walked, to the work put in that someone had to do to gain it. And when we have these energy vampires, they want what you've built and will come in and steal your energy to reap your benefits. No. See, when you sit up and you envy someone, a lot of times people that are in envy feel like that they never had what they deserved in their life and feel it's okay to steal someone's work. And along with that, feels it's okay not to do the work to keep it up. Some of y'all will steal people's work and you will expect that person to keep doing it where you can keep stealing it. No. Do your own damn work. You don't know the sacrifices. The other side of envy is sacrifice. That's to combat envy. You don't know what sacrifices were made of time, money, effort, ingenuity, creativity. You don't know. You want something, get your ass up and create on your own. And you may say, but I don't have the gift to do that. Then guess what? It's not for you. If you don't have the gift to do it, that's not what you were endowed with to have. Be grateful for what you were endowed with to have, because only you have that. to add to the puzzles of life for the good of everyone else. So it may have taken someone years. They may have paid a high price for it. They may have stolen and paid their karma and their price, and then here you come. Now that's that person's karma, right? But then now you got to pay that debt because you didn't put in that work. You could be stealing something that was already stolen. Doubles for you because now it's adding up. The karma is adding up. See, but you don't know that. You don't know what you don't know. So you keep your greedy ass hands to yourself. Like literally. You keep your greedy ass hands to yourself. It does no good to be jealous or envious of what someone else has. At any time you have the ability to have. At any time you have the ability to have, loves. So I don't understand why y'all playing around and trying to steal from somebody else. That fits into that pride ego piece. Your pride and ego is telling you, oh, you deserve that. Do the work. Now, along with envy, okay, is gluttony. All right, that's the other sin, gluttony. Similar to envy in that you want more than you'll feel because you feel you deserve it. What happened? Do you remember the original Willy Wonka? Do you remember, Violet Beauregard and her gum chewing? Her ability to not listen. Gluttony. And you see what happened when she chewed the gum and she blew up, right? She was envious and she was greedy. And she was envious of someone else who was challenging her in the gum challenge, who was her friend. And she's like, nope, I'm going to be the first person to do this. Nope. But it cost her. That's what I'm talking about. You don't understand the sacrifice. Because she didn't listen. More than you'll feel. So much so, you hoard. Because if you take something that's taking up space, someone else can't have it. You may not even use it. You may not even need it. You may not even want it. Just as long as someone else doesn't have it. Really? So you determining who has what blessings now? No. You ain't that important. Too much excess. For example, when the body has too much dampness, too much excess in water, you come up with problems in your body. Okay? If you, for example, are an alkaline person and all you eat is alkaline things, at some point your body is going to act like it's acidic because you did it in excess. It's going to create an acidic environment. That's just alkaline, other side. Okay? Balance. Too much knowledge. When you have too much knowledge, you can no longer relate to the world or teach it in a relatable way where people understand. Okay? A lot of times our healers and counselors and teachers and doctors and police and stuff like that, the reason why they go rogue, some of them, is their ego. And they feel they know more than other folks. That's gluttony. That may be gluttony of knowledge, but it's still gluttony. I know more than you. I want more than you. I deserve more than you. I deserve over my feel. So I can be comfortable. I don't care if you're comfortable. As long as I have over my feel. Let me give some of what you got. Having too much creates clutter, problems and responsibility, greed from others, mirrored to you. It's always mirrored to you. being pulled from many different directions, and especially if you don't balance. See, if you were in balance, these would not be in excess. These are in excess. Okay? To walk the enlightened path of you, self-love, balance. That's what the middle is for. To make sure that these things don't go out of whack. So, okay, let's take it back. So, why you shouldn't be envious, in layman's terms. You shouldn't be envious and jealous of one, because that is deemed for that person and their path. You have what's on your path, which you're trying to figure out. What is for you won't pass you, so you don't need to want someone else's stuff. It's not for you. If you have to steal it, it is not for you. It's like people that go in and take over nations and countries. It's not for you. It don't belong to you. If you have to steal it, it's not for you. Okay? It wasn't meant for you. You are not spirit to play dictatorship, which you got a whole bunch of countries trying to do that shit right now. But you don't understand how spirit is moving countries, and how your ass is going to get got. It's plain as day what you can see. You don't envy and you don't be jealous. Because when you're in that mindset, that's all you're thinking about is what you deserve. That's that narcissistic arrogance. What you deserve. What you can see. You don't see nothing else. You don't care about anything else. And you can cause harm to yourself and someone else, because your focus is only on me. I want. I deserve. Who said? Like I said last time, who said? Who said you deserved it? What have you given for it? You want something without doing the work, knowing damn well you got to do the work. Those of you that's trying to be that 144,000, whatever it is, you don't understand it takes work to get to where you want to be. You can't steal it, because you're going to get knocked right back down to do the work. So you eventually pay, because you're stepping on someone else's sacrifices. And then what happens is, in karma, someone steps on yours and takes yours. You understand? A lot of times, and a lot of groups have stolen people's creations, have stolen what people have made, and thought that they got away with it. And some of these people did wither up and die, and were disheartened, and these groups still go on with this stuff like they did something great. Look at Nikola Tesla's life. Look, there's so many, right? No, because you get God. Karma doesn't forget. You get God. Okay? No. For gluttony, you are only to have your fill, so others can have theirs. That's being selfish. You don't need more than your fill. You need only your fill. You need only what was given to you to have. You only need what's for you. When you start crossing into what's not for you, see, that's when you start having problems. Because that energy is looking for that person, and it's not looking for your stuff. Just no, close the door. Sorry about that. So you can come in and just close the door. So sorry about that. So in layman's terms, you don't want more than your fill, because you actually start to lose. You actually start to not have like you feel that you need to have. Okay? You actually start to move into other people's energy space, and you're stealing energy space. No. And see, then it becomes bigger, because now You're moving into a very precious, thank you. You're moving into a very precious area of taking someone else's energy and what is for them and stealing their blessings. It will leave you with nothing. Remember, everything is itself and its opposite, right? So if you're going to walk around with envy, for example, and jealousy, the reverse side of that is no one's going to want anything from you and you're not going to be in demand of it. If you walk in gluttony, you won't have anything. You won't even be able to have your fill. It will never be enough. You'll always be stuck in this feeling of never enough. I'm never enough. I never have enough. You sit that in your mindset, guess what you're going to manifest? Never enough. Jealousy and envy does the same thing. That's the reason why I did them together. Jealousy and envy does the same thing. Never enough. So then that's playing in your head. I can't have, I should have, I came up with that belongs to me, but you didn't put in the work. I deserve more than that person. I deserve this because X, Y, and Z. Okay. Either you're going to be presented with the work from the universe, one, or two, if you don't show up in the energetic space of, okay, I can do this work, I'm doing this work, and you just took it, baby, it's going to take from you. You're not going to have anything. Because it's going to demand from you. It's going to demand its payment. And you're not going to have nothing. And your payment is going to be everything you do have. So, you'll never have enough. Why? Because you don't know how to sacrifice. You don't know how to give. And those mindsets of jealousy, envy, and gluttony, those are want mindsets. So you're going to keep wanting, because that's what you're going to manifest. Keep wanting. You're going to be wanting everyone else's stuff. Where's your creation? When will you even create one? Because you're walking in that space. Again, you'll never be satisfied and you'll never think you have enough to take care of what you need. So you're in constant what? Worry. Because you'll never have enough. So that's why you don't. All right, my loves. I wanted to keep this one a little shorter. And bring it to you. But the 7 deadly sins, we're going to call them that, are really things we do in everyday life. And they're out of hand in some people. They are not in balance. And they become sins, which of course I keep saying without knowing. They become sins because they're out of balance. A little bit of envy is good, but in the form of admiration, because that inspires you to do more, add to, perfect, create on top of, right? In the form of admiration. Gluttony, the form of having enough. I have enough. Okay? That goes into your giving space, and that goes into your gratitude. So, for gluttony, the opposite is, I have enough. And I'm grateful for that. Thank you. You will manifest having enough. And you will always have enough. So don't accelerate beyond that. All right. Hold on a second. So, hold on, love. So, I love you. I hope this helped. Take it with you. And we're going to continue on to our part 4 after this of having the courage to walk your program in love. All right, y'all. Take care now. Namaste.